I've been an artist for 30 years now, full time. I started with in a ceramic career. I did studio pottery, architectural ceramics, sculpture. I designed a line for a giftware company. Kind of trolled around there for quite a bit, 10 years. And then I went into jewelry. Um, and then I did a little bit of dabbling in kiln cast glass. And the last 8 years, along with my jewelry career, I've carved out a little time for painting. I love painting because I think it comes from my ceramic days because ceramics was super physical. And there was a part as a jewelry designer that I really missed because you're quite static behind the bench. And I needed some physicality. So painting really satisfies that. I like to paint big. And so it just gives me that physical element that I really miss. I started jewelry. I kind of was on a dare. I was dating somebody and kind of showed me some blue wax. And at the time, I was sculpting these big pieces, and I was like completely intimidated with the idea of this small little thing. And so once I started with it, I was like, God, this is super cool. I love it. And then I took some classes and that was it. I just was like, this is the medium for me. And I love jewelry at the time, of course. And so it was like a match made in heaven. Never looked back. I get my inspiration from so many things, from nature to travel, definitely. Being in another place that's different food and smells and architecture. It blows my mind and it seeps through and it works its way out through time after I've been to a place and seeing other artists work sculpture, big sculpture, seeing a shape and seeing it in such a large size and then just go, oh, this would be really cool in jewelry. So it doesn't it I never know where it's going to come from, and it's endless. My pieces are really about a tribute, I guess you could say, to India in so many ways because it's so much a part of my life. For over 25 years, I've studied yogic philosophy. I was initiated into these mantras, and I was so blown away by the power of mantra. It has this ability for transformation that is so profound, and I wanted to share these beautiful mantras with others, and that's sort of how it kind of started. And then when I really started studying this culture of India, I was like, what? The way they think about adornment, the ancient art of Shringar, which is really a adornment of the feminine form, and the 16 points of adornment, and why they put an earring on it so that they're playful with their lover, to for them to look at the ear. There's a playfulness that is really unlike Western culture. It just blew my mind, and I I needed to really understand it more. And the more I studied, the more I fell in love and the more I find inspiration to create adornment. To me, India is just, it's got a huge home in my heart. So uh, it's endless for me to continue to express its beauty. I think my pieces are unique because I hand carve majority of my pieces. So in wax, I meditate during my creative process. I chant mantras. I want to really invoke the human spirit into the pieces, and as a result, the pieces are very soft and organic, kind of weighty, and I feel like that's how we are. And I really want people to feel the their jewelry. And so I think that makes it just has it, they're quirkier. They're a little more, they're organic. The future is a big place. I want to continue to inspire my symbolic language and inspire people to rethink about why they're putting something on. In ancient cultures, in ancient times, there was never a time when somebody would put something on because it looked good. It was because it meant something to them. It expressed who they are. And it's like I want people to really think about adorning themselves, that you put a piece on that you take with you to witness your life, kind of like your secret ally, and it's it's there, and you're thinking about the meaning of it, and it's inspiring you to move forward to the greatest vision of yourself. And yeah, this is where I want to continue to do my work as a jewelry designer, and to be inspirational, and to have people really celebrate their life through um, the ancient art of adornment. Yeah, that's me.